Ça lag pourquoi? Okay, good. You need to work a little bit, bro. Mmm. Mmm.
J'ai besoin de toi, baby. Je tape 99 piles. Il est rendu le petit chien. 83. Deux dépassés score. Des à 12 quoi. 12 collèges score. Je l'ai pas dit tantôt, non. Puis ça fait des filles même qui j'ai dit, non, il fallait que je le bon. Je l'ai 12 quoi. 12 quoi. Je veux-tu mettre un petit bébé lion et qu'on soit peut-être à 7 8 quoi après. Oui, il reste 10 minutes au ring, guys. On est à 12 collèges score. 12 galaxies, c'est fait. Ça sera pas long, man. Je check le classement. T'as 12 comme moi, comme genre 85, 80 quelque chose comme ça. 83. Combien? Et moi, je tape 99 avec 60.
Hello everyone, it's me, and welcome back to Storage. And you're probably saying,
81 avec 83 quoi. Ouais, j'étais à 12 quoi.
hello everyone, it's me, and welcome back to Storage.
10 minutes dernier qu'on commence. Oh, ça serait rapide, tu peux t'en excuser, c'est trop dans les gens qui arrêtent de faire le gros
Since the beginning of time, mankind has been forced to compete for survival. This spirit of competition has hidden in the relationship of two best friends who battle against each other. Why?
Ça reçoit des affaires ici à 7000 points dans le x3.
Disclaimer. This video is educational and informative in nature. Do not contact any of the people mentioned or depicted in this video. Additionally, this video contains discussion of gambling. Do not gamble. I have linked various resources on getting help for gambling addictions below for anyone who needs it. Thank you. 99% of gamblers quit right before they're about to hit it big. That remaining 1% of people all...
Let's go. Tu voulais dire que Modo m'en va? Tu m'as dit oui, je pense, sinon tu me le rediras si tu veux pas être Modo. Je te crisse Modo si tu veux l'être, là. On bloque personne, tiens, t'es Modo. Yeah, go, let's fucking go tout le monde, man. Let's go, Galaxy, man, je connais bien, oui, vas-y. On bloque personne, on mute le monde qui m'envoie des affaires suicidaires, genre, qui dit, crisse-toi en bas d'un pont, tire-toi une bague, ou sinon on mute personne, puis on bloque vraiment personne. Le blocage, c'est pas bon, ça l'autre, le monde coupe mes lives, je ne revenir jamais. Puis nous autres, on aime ça avoir de la visibilité, autant que toi que moi, mais tu comprends, la visibilité, c'est ce que ça prend le plus. Ah, mais super apprécié pour vrai, man. Ça faisait longtemps que je t'avais pas vu faire une bite de 9K, man. C'est malade, man. Pour un gros 10 de 9 maillots, tu me sais ici à soir, man. On a quasiment nos 20 galaxies. maximum. Le commande gang, il reste 8 minutes au ring. Une galaxie qu'on calme bien, là. Dans 8 minutes, le ring recommence. Je fais-tu que je rallume mon live? On fait que ça live?
Hey Jake, I hear you like a peon, but let me catch you around someone one.
Ah, ça va.
When cookies met cream.
We will look at the Tectone band.
Well, boys, look where we're at once again. Yep.
Bro, he already switched sides. He's even got the kick keyboard now. Holy shit. That took, what did that take, like 5 minutes?
You read the title right. I have been banned for the third time in about 60 days. This one looks like it's going to be my longest ban yet. Yes, it looks like I will be banned for 7 long days on Twitch. Will they let me appeal it? I don't know, but I assure you when I tell you why I've gotten banned,
Okay.
man, I bet you're going to think, wow, that's completely justified. Wow, that really makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely will be hypocritical and preferential treatment towards people on the far left once again. Yes, if you
All right,
want to
let's
do me
see
a
it.
favor, I will be streaming every single day at 9 a.m. CST on YouTube and Kick. Kick especially, I'm going to be linking to
On
my...
ferme tout, on rallume, puis on tapote comme des débiles, puis je fais du beat. Ouais, je fais ça. Mais il va te rien si je rallume, s'il vous plaît. Dites-moi que vous allez revenir, gang. Là, ça fait 2 heures, on a fait 140 000 likes. Je veux qu'on vienne et qu'on tapote tout comme des débiles. On va chercher l'autre cave de 12. Je sais que j'allume direct, guys. Je vous aime, je veux que vous revenez, là. J'aime.
description and
Yeah,
the
he saw that revenue payout from me. Yeah, of course.
But a follow on that stream would be genuinely incredibly helpful, as well as tune into the YouTube live stream. And the most important thing, please subscribe to my channel and turn the bell on for all notifications. This has been the most successful past 75 days of my career ever. I have gained over 80,000 subscribers in a short 70 days. I am upcoming on 900,000. And you know what comes next? 1 million. It's been a dream of mine for over 7 million to eventually get that number. And it's crazy because I think it actually might finally be attainable. For 7 years, I've been trying to get this.
Look how fat he is. Oh my god. Jesus.
And it's thanks to a lot of people like Asmongold who shouted out my Kick channel, and I gained 8,000 follows in 5 minutes, which was insane.
What?
Hasanami for being a perpetual dumbass and allowing me to
Reigniting a fire.
3 weeks.
How'd your
and
appearance-
gaining over, I think I've gained about 25,000 subs, all of them just Hassan content alone, which really isn't that much, but it still is quite nice.
Sure.
And most importantly, just the overall perpetual cycle of retards on the internet that I get to make content of every single day. Because here at twitch.tv/Tectone, youtube.com/Tectone, kick.com/Tectone, we make a living off of making fun of dumb people. It's great. Now, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Please like the video, please leave a comment, and share this with your friends. And by the way, if you are a streamer reacting to this or a YouTuber reacting to this, I fully consent to this and I greatly encourage it. And I really appreciate you sharing
What a
some
nice
light
guy.
on the absolute hypocrisy of Twitch. Now, with all that plugging out of the way,
course.
the sheer stupidity of this all is truly mind-boggling. So I want to walk you through the first time I ever got warned. So to remind you guys, the first time I ever got banned was me saying that Denim's only good content was on her OnlyFans and nobody should consider her worth listening to. Which, you know, to be honest, it was a little bit mean, but where's the lie? The second time I got banned was, and this one, I believe it was the second or the third. I'm trying to remember. The first time I ever got banned, I believe, was
I didn't know he got suspended for that.
5,000.
for telling a Twitch channel to kill themselves. Which, to be completely honest, that was completely justified. I was reacting to anime. I told them to put a
Yeah.
shotgun in their mouth and kill themselves. And to be
Okay.
fair, totally reasonable. I absolutely wear that
Yep.
wear that band
It
as a
happens.
badge of
Guys, it
dishonor
happens.
because I went over the deep end that day. I was very grumpy,
Sure.
to be fair. And I had a really big tummy ache too, but I have not ever told a chatter to kill themselves since then. I have learned from my mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the next time I got banned was me calling everybody's favorite streamer, Frogan, fat. Now, I want to remind you that Frogan is roughly 5'2" and roughly 300 pounds. So I got banned for a descriptor.
Good.
I told Frogan fat. I get banned for 2 weeks. It gets appealed down to 2 days and 18 hours, roughly.
Sure.
And by the way, this is after her saying that all American soldiers deserve PTSD, and as well as America deserved 9/11. Yes.
I think that was Hassan that said that, but the PTSD, and she never got in trouble for that either.
Oh, by the way, she didn't get banned for that. Now, let's talk about why I got banned this time.
Okay, here we go.
It's actually due to 2 streamers.
Here we go.
Not 1, but 2. And this is great. So, here it is. 7-day suspension for sexual requests, graphic or derogatory sexual statements, or unwanted sexual content. And you
Yeah.
might be wondering, oh, techie, what did you do this time?
Right?
Well, there are 2 streamers who have been really talking about me for months. Actually, what's crazy is talking about me for years.
What?
And their names are Denims and Minx. Yep, oh man, you know where this is going, guys.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
this is a old clip of Denims mocking my trauma about worrying about my father when I told a story about how when he was deployed, he got his legs, the skin of his legs completely blown off, as well as his ear cut off in the war, and her laughing in my fucking face and saying that he deserved it, and that I probably made up the entire story. That's the first clip. Here's the second one. This is Denims calling me a sexual predator on Kick. Very fun. To a total of time of recording, 47,000 people.
That's
But if we
that's
go
bad.
further, it actually reached 1 million people. And trust me,
That's a lot to say.
Denims and I have a very shady history because I don't know why. This woman is absolutely obsessed with me. Now, here is Denims once again.
Yeah, it was weird. Denims was in Austin, and she was hanging out with other people, but she never wanted to hang out with me. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. What could possibly be the reason?
Calling me a rapist and saying I can't sue her because it's not
Yeah.
defamation, because in her words, I did that shit.
Denims, wait, what?
The reason Tectone can't sue me is because he did that shit.
And there's a full bunch of other goodies in that clip. Yes.
Okay, so so here's what's so stupid about this is that if she's calling him a rapist and a sex pest, even if it is true, she doesn't know that. She has no information on that. She has no insight into this. She doesn't have any fucking idea. She's just saying this randomly.
I want to let you know that this woman is so obsessed with harassing me that she is now at the point where she knows that she might need lawyers.
And that's also another good point. Like, whenever you're having a conversation with your chat about whether it's defamation or not, I think that there's maybe you should think twice about why you're doing that.
In the very near future for slandering my name and defaming me on a daily basis. Yes. A woman who has gone live and attempted to call me a criminal, call me a rapist, tell me my father deserved to have his legs blown off and his ears cut off, which, by the way, she also called my father a rapist as well, which is crazy because if you look into the court documents, the only thing that happened, there was no rape whatsoever. So once again, also lying on the truth. I've also shown documents of that on my Twitter. And the other woman is another woman. Minx, known alcoholic, known drug abuser.
Tectone has.
Se faire dire quoi faire, personne n'aime ça. Sauf quand quelqu'un dit, hey, mange donc un Reese, là. Eliminating grays is as easy as combing your hair. With Just for Men Easy Comb in Color, just twist and comb. Getting natural looking results. Let's get this meeting started. Has never been easier. The most men trust Just for Men.
Le Toyota BZ4X tout électrique. Construit en appliquant plus de 25 ans de savoir-faire électrique, il vous donne la confiance pour vivre selon vos aspirations.
Artless AI voiceover feature allows you to turn your words into voices you never thought you had. Simply pick one out of the many voices that best fits your video, select your desired language, type in the text of your voiceover, and adjust voice settings such as the accent, speed, and emotion. And boom, just like that, you have a high-quality voiceover in only a few seconds. Honestly, you'll be amazed by how good these voiceovers actually turn out.
In my time on this earth, I've learned that the right story can change a person's life.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just say what happened that day. So Tectone was getting invited. I don't know, maybe people might not like this. That's too bad. I'm saying it anyway. So this is a few years ago, and this is the first day I actually met Tectone. Second time actually I met Tectone. And we were doing his stream for him joining OTK for the first time. And so we were over at Miz's house. Everybody was there. S-Fan was there. I was there. Minx was there. Milena was there. Miz was there. Everybody was there. Nick was there. And so we had a big event, and Tectone was getting announced. And during this event, Minx decided to start drinking. And I like Minx. I've had nothing but positive interactions with Minx. I've talked to her privately. I've hung out with her in real life, not for a very long period of time, but for a bit. I've had no issues with her at all. But I think that she would agree with me when I say that her and alcohol probably don't go very well. And so she was wilding out, going crazy at this live stream. She was going ape shit on this live stream. She was on the floor, and then Milena was giving her more drinks as well. S-Fan gets really upset about this, and he gets mad, and then he makes a scene out of it, which, to be fair, S-Fan was right. It was insane that it was happening. And basically, Minx, I'm just going to say it, Minx ruined Tectone's announcement video. She did, because at the end of it, on fucking LSF, the only thread that was there wasn't even about Tectone. It was about Minx getting drunk as fuck at the event. And then, it gets even better than that. So I know, maybe I shouldn't say this. I'll just say, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. This was an instrumental domino in us losing our sponsorship with Chipotle. We had a Chipotle sponsorship, and we lost it, and this was one of the reasons why. I was so mad. And it's also like, by the way, yes, Minx, no, I'm not going to blame Minx for everything, right? I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying there's a reason why Tectone has a vendetta against Minx. As I said before, Minx, so I went over, because she was staying at S-Fan's house for a while, and she had these two black cats. And one of these black cats was just the most, she had to, hand feed this thing. She's, hand feeding it, and, she's bringing it around on a pillow, like this cat is, a reincarnation of the Buddha, right? She was, hand feeding this cat. And Larry, is it Larry? I don't know if it's Larry or not, I don't remember the name. And I'm just watching this happen, and I'm like, oh my god, this cat owns her. And it's it was kind of cute, right? It was a nice cat. I petted the cat, and I've had only good relationships with Minx. Everything's been fine. As I said before, I don't have problems with people. But from Tectone's perspective,
good. Let's watch another video. And then should I go sleep? I don't have the most work to do, but still. I don't support myself anymore. I'm sorry. I don't support myself anymore. Sorry. The hate. Okay, I'm just saying that guy. Fuck you, Kevin Hart. I used to be biggest fan, bro. I really love Punch. I do this, but this is good though. The free towel.
Why's your husband trying to start shit now? Is he the one giving me snake eyes?
With you, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm just tired of all the snake eyes. I'm just trying to walk by on my way to work. You guys are in there giving me snake eyes.
What are you talking about? What does my husband look like? He
He said he worked with you.
Oh, I don't. What? He works with me.
I'm next door at the karate store.
Is there anybody in here? I'm up.
Talking to Nick.
I'm up in my office.
Where's your office?
Hey, you tell Nick. You tell Nick that that he needs to take care of the person next door giving us snake eyes whenever we walk by, because they're giving Nick snake eyes too.
Who is this? This is Nick standing here in front of me. Who is this?
Ma'am, you need to stop hollering at me.
Meow.
I'm just asking you to stop giving me snake
Meow.
eyes.
Sir.
You and that husband of
Oh.
yours, you stop giving us snake eyes.
Hello.
You know, we
You never
don't
know,
have
I didn't
beef
need to
just
assume.
because you guys have guns.
What's your name? What is your name?
This is Sensei Doug. I'm upstairs. I'm on the roof doing some ninja shit.
You know what? You done lost your mind.
No.
We're going to hang up on you because nobody's on the roof up here.
Oh yes, I am. I'm on top of the air conditioning unit doing handstands
Okay.
to improve my balance.
God bless you. You go ahead and put your panties back on and sit down, okay?
Put my panties back on. What does that mean?
Put your panties on and sit down before somebody calls police on you.
You sound like someone that goes around giving people snake eyes.
Well, I'm going to go around and call the police and let him give you a snake eye. God bless you.
Oh, he
You
better
just
not. He's
Put your panties
that police
okay?
is a public servant. I pay his paycheck.
down. Put your panties down and sit down. Put your panties.
I'll keep my panties off if I want to keep my panties off.
But you put them on and sit down before you hurt yourself, because you gonna hurt yourself, okay?
How come you talk to your husband like that? You tell him to stay, like he's a dog.
Yes, queen.
I'll tear you in half, child. Go away.
Oh yeah, right. I'm a fucking ninja, lady.
Okay, ninja.
I'm a sensei.
You know what? You're crazy.
Your husband can't fight me, but I don't go around fighting people. I'm not trying to make threats.
You know what?
Why are you being like that?
What building are you in? What building are you in?
The same building you're in.
Oh, you don't know what building I'm in.
I work here with Nick. Nick's just protecting me.
Because I'm standing right here with Nick, fool.
I know.
No, you don't know.
Yes, I do. I'm up on the roof.
You're stupid.
Nick knows I'm on the roof.
Stupid.
He's just pretending.
A roof of Nick standing here talking to me. You're stupid.
I'm not stupid. We take turns doing handstands on the air conditioning units.
Look, fool, put your drawers on and sit down before you hurt yourself.
Drawers better than
Your
panties.
feet stuck between the air conditioning unit, and you're going to need to fart after that. And after you fart, you're going to need some baby wipes. So
Yes,
you
queen.
Stop it before
I
you
won't get my dick
No.
stuck anywhere because I have perfect balance, bitch.
Okay.
Yes, you will. You're going to get stuck in the air conditioner. And
No, I
you're gonna-
won't. I've
And
never.
you will 'cause you don't know how to do no ninja. Go ahead, fool.
I've never
Go ahead.
fallen. I've never fallen from a handstand.
Oh, go. Fall.
I'm a fucking sensei, lady.
Fall on your face and stick your tongue up your own ass, you piece of rotten shit. Woo!
Yeah, you got me good, didn't you?
Did you hear that? God, I'm good. You know, this is some fool.
Hey, why don't you tell Nick in the background to shut the fuck up?
You know, you're just some fool that just ain't got nothing to do, that you're a worthless piece of human being, that all you need to do is take a gun, stick it up in your ass, pull the trigger, and you'll feel better.
Is that why you're giving me snake eyes?
That's why I'm giving your ass snake eyes, you piece of shit.
Well, there's no reason for you to give me snake eyes every time I walk by, lady.
He don't know what snake eye means. He's so stupid. This man, this is just some fool that dialed.
Oh, why don't you tell me what snake eyes means?
You're just a fool that dialed the phone random, and you ain't got no sense.
I didn't dial a random.
You realize who you are?
I work here on Boulevard.
You don't work nowhere. You're stupid.
Yes, I do.
We have a job.
Oh, when you come out, when you walk outside to go back to the gun shop, you'll see me up on the roof. I'll yell at you.
So stupid.
I'm gonna yell down at you. I'm gonna be like, bitch. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
You can yell bitch all you want.
Oh, I will. You'll see me.
You may be getting a bullet coming back your way, bitch.
You're not allowed to shoot bullets up at the roof.
You're the bitch, you stupid bitch.
Don't be shooting bullets at our dojo, okay, ma'am?
You're just a stupid, rotten, pickle dick piece of shit that ain't got no sense. That's what you are.
A pickle dick.
A pickle dick. You know what a pickle dick is? A motherfucker that needs to take his dick, yam it up his ass, pee, and then come in your own ass and fall on that air conditioning duct you own. You fool. Bye, fool.
I ain't gonna fall
Not great, not bad. Not great.
Penguin Riders scammed me out of $1,700 for what they described.
Oh, no kid booga. Till I work.
Many of you might remember a couple of
Good grief. Looking for something, possibly 10 minutes. Ha 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 ha. Sheesh.
We don't know how to set up a podcast with guests, and so far we've had so many issues.
So I go into the garage and I shout Connor in because I can smell fish. So he goes down to the garage and what do you see?
It exploded.
Yeah. We realised he was kind of like wheezing, he was struggling to get a breath. He struggled for a good long while to get
Yeah. The name of the first question. Stiftolov. It's 60 minutes. Let's fucking go.
Je pense que c'est un peu grand. Pour les meilleurs hommes de la saison pendant le grand sol de rouge de Canadian Tire, il n'y a rien de trop grand. C'est un peu grand quand même.
Le grand solde rouge de l'été, du 5 au
Ou
12 juin.
ou douche, bro. Ooh, I feel it. This could be the road, right?
I don't even know how to start off this video. A giant nuke just dropped. A bombshell. Mr. President, the second tower has been hit. When it comes to iDubbbz and Anissa, let me catch you up to speed. Yesterday, well, today I was watching this live. Today, Ethan Klein from the H3 podcast went live and had iDubbbz as boxing coach with him to talk about iDubbbz and Anissa. And if you hated iDubbbz before or Anissa, if you thought these people were horrible, disgusting, evil, you would be right. And it is much, much, much worse than I thought. These people are truly worse than Hitler. And in my opinion, they're worse than Hassan Piker. And truth be told, I made like 3 videos back to back to back about iDubbbz and Anissa. I was gonna go work on a Hamas Piker one, but then I saw this and I was like, I have to get this out within 24 hours.
Call him as Hamas Piker.
Insane. The amount of stuff that came out and the amount of stuff that was revealed. I mean, I was watching this live and there was a moment where my jaw was legitimately on the floor. I was legitimately shook to the core. We're gonna get into all of that, and all the following clips will be provided via Yeet. Shout out to him, the best news guy when it comes to online stuff. One of the only people that I actually trust. Nothing but love towards this guy, and shout out to Yeet for capturing these very special clips. And if iDubbbz's career wasn't 6 feet under, this does it. Forget anything I've ever said. This was the plane hitting the second tower. This is what destroyed everything and destroyed iDubbbz as a human being. Not as a content creator. As a content creator, he fucking sucks. But as a human being, he is so bad. And once again, these 2 people are not some randos from Twitter or anything. These 2 people worked with iDubbbz and Anissa closely. This guy was training Ian to be a boxer. And no, it is not his fault that iDubbbz is a horrible boxer, but we're gonna get into all of this. Before we get into it, make sure you're
Look at this. How is that possible?
every single day we get closer to 600K. Guys, we could do this. Tell everyone that you know to subscribe right now, and I promise I will love you forever. Let's just get right into it. I mean, everything that happened here was talk worthy. And let's start a little soft. I don't want to spoil the whole video. How about this? Mike, iDubbbz's former coach, reveals that Ian and Aneesa flew out a whole bunch of irrelevant influencers, and paid for an entire hotel for over 300 of them, plus parties during Creator Clash 2. During the event that flopped. Now, I'm a little salty once again that I wasn't invited to this. I guarantee you that at least half of these influencers were irrelevant AF. They could barely crack 1,000 views. But goated individuals, people like me, people like these Apaches, people like Tectone, people like Pegasus, people like WestJet, who are much, than probably half of them, let's just keep it real, will never be invited because we're controversial, right? When it comes to the whole invitation shit, of course I'm joking, I literally don't give a fuck. But it's like, you guys are spending money on the wrong people. Like, a whole bunch of irrelevant people with dead channels or dead social medias shouldn't be there, especially if you're broke. And we're gonna get into that in a bit. So, just more mindless spending. You know what? I actually want Creator Clash 3 to flop, to crash and burn. Not a very good look, if you ask me.
Details that you guys shared with me. For example, one being that, I think it was you, Kate, that mentioned that he and Aneesa did in fact pay for Hassan and all of his compadres to travel to and stay at Creator Clash 2.
Yeah, so they were talking about that long before, about how they had to fly in all these people. First of all, they rented the hotel for over 300 creators and flew a lot of them in. When the first year it was much more scaled back. We just had a couple floors of like some place, like a nice suite place, but it wasn't extravagant at all. And then the second year, they did that full hotel for 300 creators. They flew a lot of people in. One of the people they flew in was Froggy Tonic, and they flew him in from France.
That's insane.
And Froggy had told us that he was there to salvage the documentary.
Yeah.
And that was super.
No way. I mean, sorry, a minute in. Ain't no way multi-millionaire Hassan Piker got flown in for free. This guy could afford his hotel. This guy could have afforded his flight. Dude, that guy could have flown in the private jets. But no, he had the brokies, known as iDubbbz and Aneesa, fly him in and then spend, God only knows, the amount of money they spent on this hotel. Thousands of dollars, and then the flights as well, right? Dude, that's insane. Yeah, no wonder they're broke. They're spending money like crazy on the stupidest things possible. Like, I guarantee you at least 30 of the influencers that were invited could have afforded their own Airbnb or hotel. But no, everyone's just taking advantage of iDubbbz and Aneesa, and it's like, well, I don't give a fuck. I don't feel bad for iDubbbz. If he goes broke, and then I see him in LA in about a month, and he's doing fentanyl on the street, I'd be like, okay, whatever, you know, that's what you get for being a cuck and a loser. I don't care, like, if you go broke, you know, that's on you, skill issue. Everything's making sense now. Now it makes sense why they didn't raise any money for charity, and why they're struggling financially. It's because they're doing these huge parties, these huge events, flying people in. I'm gonna get you a hotel, and I'm gonna fly you in, VIP, first class, the whole influencer package. Is this still about charity, or is this just to flex? Which one is it?
Having interactions with everyone. So we didn't know if that meant they were going to make the second documentary about how, or the actual documentary about how, like, Aneesa was responsible for the event, because she did put a lot of work in for the first event, and she did put a lot of work in for the second, but at the same time, in the first event, she didn't get credit for it, so she felt like she deserved all the credit. So I think that's why they paid Froggy Tonic to come film her and follow her around for the second event. But yeah, they flew in a lot of people. They rented out the whole hotel for 300 creators, and when we asked them if Ian's dad was going to be there, because he was there for the first event, they said they couldn't afford to fly Ian's dad in. It was too expensive.
Yeah. I know.
No way. This cannot be real. So you could afford to fly in over 300 influencers and get them a hotel room, but you can't afford to fly in your own dad? Legitimately the reason why you're here? Truth be told, it just doesn't make any sense, and it does make iDubbbz look pretty bad. And it's like, is iDubbbz okay? Is he in control of his own life? I guarantee you that Aneesa legitimately controls every aspect of Ian's life. So Ian, this is when you're supposed to take a shower at
10 a.m. You're supposed to brush your teeth at least 4 times per day because your breath fucking smells. We're gonna get into that in a bit. This will make sense later. And at 3 p.m. you have to remember, because you know you're always shitting your pants, and at 4 p.m. you gotta worship me for 5 hours straight and tell me how I'm really, really good for you and how I totally didn't destroy your career. And Nisa is insane. Like, this girl is destroying his life. And this is not on some parasocial shit. I don't care about iDubbbz. I've never talked to him, and I think at this point I will never talk to him, which makes me want to cry, but I think I'll live. It's like, dude, she's ruining your life. And once again, this is not on some parasocial shit, and this is not me trolling and being funny. She is legitimately destroying his life. I guarantee you, she was like, yeah, we gotta fly all of these influencers. And iDubbbz was like, well, what about my dad? And she was like, no, we're not doing that. We're only doing the influencers. And iDubbbz was like, okay, I don't even like my dad anyways. He fucking sucks. No, that's insane. You could afford to fly in and accommodate 300 random influencers, but you can't afford to fly your dad in? Are you serious, bro? You know what iDubbbz needs? iDubbbz needs a nice ass whooping. That's what he needs.
It's pretty sad. And Froggy Tonic told me directly, because I met him at the hotel, right, where we were all staying at in Tampa for CC2. And he was like, oh, you're the videographer that has all the content of Ian sparring. And I said, yes, I'm super excited. I've been waiting for this documentary, but it never came out. So I heard that you're taking it over now and you're going to help with the editing. And that's when Froggy Tana told me that, yeah, Ian and Issa brought out his whole crew. Well, he had a few people that were holding the cameras, his camera guys. Because the interesting thing was that usually when like someone is a videographer, they would be the one filming most of the time. But it was interesting to me that
he was just directing.
Yeah, he was more directing.
This fucking guy thinks he's Spielberg. We're saying, what the hell's going on?
iDubbbz thinks he's fucking Quentin Tarantino. Oh yeah, so we're gonna have like 6 cameras here, set up the lighting. We're gonna make a real movie, okay? We're gonna make cinema here. Yo, no wonder iDubbbz is broken down bad and needed to return to make shitty ass content cops at the age of 40 years old.
I love the fact that I'm posting and they're saying, no, you know what? It's gonna take you more time.
Ian is or was at some point. It's like, dude, you cannot be spending money like that, even if you have $10 million. If you live like this, you can go broke within 6 months. You gotta be smart with your money. That's insane to me. No wonder he couldn't raise any money for charity. This guy or his wife is just spending all of his money on the stupidest shit possible. You do not need to make a documentary, okay, little bro? No one cares. It's probably gonna get like 110 views. You're not even gonna make your money back. So why are you making a documentary? And why are you flying over 300 people and then giving them hotel rooms? It just seems like too much. Like, if you're gonna pay for the flights and hotels, like, I guess it'll be fine if it's the fighters, right? It's 10 people. That's a very kind, empathetic thing for iDubbbz to do. But booking a hotel for over 300 influencers is insane. And I guarantee you iDubbbz didn't even know 80% of them. That's wild. I would not be surprised if iDubbbz starts an OnlyFans. But not for his wife. This time it's gonna be for him. He's gonna have to spread those cheeks for $9.99 per month. But guys, it doesn't stop here. It just keeps getting worse.
Hold on, guys. I gotta sit on that for a sec. He stunk up the gym so bad you had to move him away from people.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just sit with that.
0.5 hotter. He fucking, his breath didn't stink all the time.
4 weeks ago, we washed my dog's blanket, and it still smells great, all thanks to Downy Unstoppables. I was concerned that the scent would be overpowering. It was the opposite. It's the perfect amount. I genuinely love Unstoppables. It's one of the best things you will ever buy.
40 seconds, holy. What's gonna be sensitive society.
Eliminating grays is as easy as combing your hair. With just from an easy comb in color. Just twist and comb. Getting natural looking results. Let's get this meeting started. Has never been easier. The most men trust just from
I don't care.
We make a pair of pants that you can literally do anything in.
Getting dressed shouldn't be bombshell. Mr. President, the second tower has
Another question. I heard that Anissa was talking shit about me and us even before Creator Clash 1.
Yeah, she had said, like, I forget what she said, like, but she had said that she didn't like associate it with you guys for some reason, but then like
you had been doing better or something, so they wanted you to go on your show. It was vague, but because she would kind of talk poorly about a lot of different people, so it was easy to just lose track of it. But yeah, she definitely had mentioned like something about you and Hila, and like, or maybe it was just you, but somebody had done something that had offended her at one point. So she thought, yeah, so she felt like you guys weren't like good people or something. But then once you could do their show, but she loved AB and Lena. She always loved them. Yeah.
She would. So here's the thing.
Who doesn't love AB and Lena? Fair question. To be fair, right? Who doesn't love AB and Lena?
Yeah, she wanted to get her Lebanese credit. So that's why she like loves so much.
She's trying to get her Lebanese credit up.
Yeah.
He would always, because she would be like, they're Muslim, and I'm Muslim.
Yeah.
And I was like, everything you do is haram. Like, nothing you do is. I have Muslim fighters.
Yes.
They pray 5 times a day. They
don't touch women.
like,
Except your wife.
they're a couple of them are from Dagestan, right? And in Dagestan, you're not allowed to shake a woman's hand. Like, but if they put their hand on, they're very respectful, right?
Let's just get this out of the way. Anis is not a fucking Muslim, alright?
Test, 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 test. 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 Test, 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 test.
She was like, oh my god, guys, I'm like 8% Arab or something like that. Or something. I don't remember the specifics of it, but it was like 8% Muslim or something like that. I don't remember. I'm trying to find the meme. I mean, it's not a meme, it's an actual thing that she tweeted. She was like, guys, I'm 8% Lebanese. Lebanese, that's what it was. She was celebrating on Twitter the fact that she was like 8% Lebanese or something like that.
It's been so long. I don't remember how to play.
You're a little too old to be doing this.
Okay, so now to capture the sound because we messed it up a bit today. We did OBS. Apparently, it was multi-streaming. I don't know. I didn't see that it was multiple streaming. One of my friend, he told me, "Hey, you're on live on TikTok," and I was like, I didn't even know I was live on TikTok. But hey, this is good. But at the same time, it's so complex. It is so complex that no.
Or is she a modern Muslim? I don't know, guys. I don't know. With Anissa, anything's possible. And when Coach Mike started talking about how they were talking trash about Ethan and Hila, I'm not surprised. Well, legitimately, 90% of influencers are horrible and they're fake. I think that's one of the many reasons why I like low-key kind of hesitate to collab with other people or become friends because it's like.
I still remember the control. Well, this would be my 4th playthrough. I just want to kill something. If I remember correctly, there's a no. I said. Okay, that was gonna be a. I love this weapon.
People just want to leech off you, and you might think, who the fuck would want to leech off you? And that's the same question that I asked myself. But, I mean, there's people out there, very desperate people, who literally latch onto you and hate you. And that sounds insane. Thankfully, it's never happened to me, I think.
Fun thing is, look how much
Influencer world, it's really hard to find genuine
health we have.
I guess you can count on.
Coming back to the endurance after finishing the game. You're in a guard.
They hated you all along. They knew stuff about you for many years, but they didn't say anything until now. No, that's not how it really works. IDubbbz's former coach Mike leaked insane reason when he was fired. I want you guys to keep this in mind. This is not a joke. This is not satirical. This is real.
Because then we went back to the hotel, and then they were eating at
Super
Denny's,
simple.
and they said we need to have a meeting, so I had to go to Denny's. And they pretty much then talked about how they were going to have to fire me because I reminded Ian of his father when his father would yell at him as a kid.
No, IDubbbz, please. This guy kind of looks like my dad. My dad screamed at me once because I was a fucking dumb retard. I'm going to have to fire you because you remind me of my father. Was this before or after IDubbbz learned empathy? That's what I want to know. Is that pre-empathy? Maybe it would have been a whole different story if it was after empathy. Maybe
Perfect.
you guys could have some father time. Now, I
Good.
not joking. I'm pretty sure Yang might agree with me on this one. At least
I love this.
worse than Hitler. I does is a million.
Fuck, I miss Elden Ring.
Hitler. They're just the worst. And just when you
Okay,
think
so now we're gonna start the stream.
worst,
I got what I needed.
with one, if not the worst clip I've seen during this whole interview.
It's very salacious, so it's totally up to you. You
Good.
can pretend like you don't even know what I'm talking about if you want. But what I've heard.
Okay, so content, video producer.
Is that she was hitting on one of his sparring partners and was obsessed with him and gave him a VIP pass to the event. A lot of his sparring partners got the passes, but he was.
Okay, so the volume is nice. I can hear myself nicely. That's good. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. I don't know what made that noise, but it's okay.
She even told us, she used to always tell her mom, I'm going to be with a millionaire. And so we think that once she kind of got her mom, that she would be with a millionaire. How do you know that?
told her that it had to be someone rich.
How did you know that?
Well, she told us.
Good. No. I could do this. So I would go, what's boy? I would go this. Easy peasy. No. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Two kids when I was 15 and 17. And this happened in America, okay? And Ian and Lisa are well aware of my story.
Okay, so audio input. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. A fading no one. I don't want to hurt you, it's not my nature. A monster born from dusk to dawn. Can be your savior. Remember to me the way I used to be. Yes. I don't want to hurt you, it's not my nature. A monster born from dusk to dawn can be your savior. Remember to me how proud I used to be. So don't forget me. Please don't forget me. Don't forget me. We live in a world which is completely paralyzed. A monster born from dusk to dawn can't fail to realize. Remember to me, the me I used to be. What is that? Okay, G Naruto. My boy. My boy. Remember me. Fuck, is it warm? Good. Okay. Shit. Good love, good love, good love. Good love, good love, good love. Love. Road. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay.